Okay, hi everybody. Today I'm going to be talking about the app called Natural Reader. Natural Reader is a text-to-speech app turning your written or typed notes into spoken readings. Some of the features is that it converts over 20 different formats of text into speech. There's different voices you can choose from to read your notes, ranging in age and gender. There is options to speed up and slow down the speech, and you can also create folders to keep your notes together by class subject, topic, chapter, whatever you need. The price ranges from free to about $110 a year. The free version has unlimited use of free voices, skip text feature, pronunciation editor, auto scroll, account library, and other things like that. The premium and the plus versions do not differ very much, honestly, but they differ from the free version in that you can convert them into MP3 files, so basically have the entire readings saved on your computer to where you can listen to it on the go and not have to have the app open. And you can also use it if you don't have like cell service, so maybe on an airplane. There is also premium AI voices that do sound a lot more natural and human-like than the free version speech. The premium is $60 a year, or you can choose to pay monthly and it would be $5 a month. The plus version is $110 a year or $9.17 monthly. And there's also family plans for one account where the prices differ for that as well. So basically a teacher could own an account and have her students be able to use her account for free on different devices. So this is what the homepage would look like. So you'd see your library in here, and basically these are some of the stuff that I have downloaded so far. But if you're starting fresh, you would go to add, and then you can choose a document, or you can choose to take a picture. There's a couple different options. If you choose document, it'll bring you to your computer finder where you can download a syllabus per se. And you can also go over here and create a folder that you can name whatever you want. I named mine ELRC, where I added the syllabus, and I could add any future notes from that course into this folder so I'd know where they all are. This is what it would look like when you open up a new document. So I had pressed add document, looked for the syllabus, and opened it. Here you can play the text. If you just press play right when you open it, it will literally start at the first words on the page and go down, or you can start it wherever you want and it'll go forward. You can also skip forward 15 seconds or back 15 seconds. And you can change the speed, so you could slow it down or speed it up to even 5 times the speed. You can put on closed captions, which I had on here. You can highlight things and make a note of them. You can zoom in on the speech, do a lot of different features here. As far as other info goes, the storage takes up only about 36.1 megabytes, but it can require up to 500. Compatibility is for all devices, Windows or Mac, iOS or Android, and you can access it on Google Play or on the Apple App Store. As far as classroom usage goes, I think this could be very helpful for children who are practicing their reading skills. So early elementary, they can listen while trying to read along. It is also beneficial for children with dyslexia or other learning abilities to still be able to receive the information stress-free and not have to worry about being able to comfortably read every single word. And I thought this would also be very useful for possibly a special education teacher to have the family plan, like I was saying earlier, and that teacher could have, one account and download it on all of their children's devices and share their notes or PowerPoints or whatnot. As far as personal usage goes, I honestly, after discovering this, am going to use this probably a lot. I think it's a great idea to be able to turn your notes into kind of like a podcast that you can listen to on the go while you're exercising or driving to school or, even taking a shower or whatever. I also loved that you could organize your notes into the different folders and you can get as specific as you want. I also forgot to mention that with the folders, you could create kind of like subfolders inside of each one. So you could make a folder for a class and then make a separate folder for each chapter or each test or however. This is also great for auditory learners, so people that learn best by listening to spoken words. This is perfect for them. Some pros and cons that I found. Pros is the app itself is very easy to use. I thought it was very self-explanatory. All of the features are right there and just very quick and easy to figure out. There are a lot of features that are available with the free version. I found that there was very little that I couldn't do. It did really well with pictures that I took of typed notes. So any printed syllabuses I had received, I was able to very easily take a picture of it and it could read it no problem. The app loads very quickly. It took under 5 seconds to download a document. And the pronunciation editor is very nice. I didn't see that I had to use this very much. I thought that the app did a very good job of reading words perfectly, but if there was a word that it mispronounced, I was able to flag it and type in the word just in its regular spelling, and it tried again and did perfect. I loved the MP3 download option. However, that is not with the free version. So that could be a little bit of a con, but if this is something that you would use regularly in your everyday life, I think it's totally worth it to pay $5 a month. And the MP3 download, I think, was awesome because you can use the app pretty much without actually having the app open. Some cons that I saw were that it had trouble reading some written notes. I found that if you don't have the most perfect handwriting, it had a hard time reading some of it when you took a picture of written notes. The free voices are very monotone. They sound, like Siri pretty much, which wasn't great. But like I said, if you're going to use this all the time, I think it is well worth the money to get the AI generated voices. The more notes that you have, the more storage that is taken up. That is also where the MP3 download could come in handy. That would free up some storage if you were able to download a couple of things. And it did get a little stuck on graphs and photos. You can change this with the premium and plus plans, but all you can do is just press to skip the graphs and photos, which is fine, but I kind of wish that it had maybe an option to read what is on the graphs a little bit more clearly, instead of just skipping over it completely. But, other than that, I think this is a great app. I think it can be used in the classroom by an educator or by students or both, or really anybody in school or in any line of work could benefit from this. I think it's a great idea, and I'm really personally excited to use it in my future schooling and career. Thank you.